You've seen the headlines, you've heard the hype. Drinking ginger tea every day will help you lose weight, fix your digestion, and just generally make you feel amazing. But is that for real? Well, I decided to become a human guinea pig to find out. For the last 7 days, I drank fresh ginger tea every single morning, and I'm here to share exactly what happened, the good, the bad, and one truly bizarre side effect I did not see coming. Before I get into my daily log, let's quickly talk about why ginger tea is so popular. For literally thousands of years, it's been a go-to in traditional medicine. The magic really comes from its active compounds like gingerol, which gives ginger its signature spicy kick. Modern science actually backs up a lot of the traditional claims, showing that ginger has powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. The biggest benefits you always hear about are better digestion and relief from nausea. A lot of people swear by it for calming an upset stomach or beating bloat. It's also talked about as an immune booster for fighting off colds and even a natural pain reliever. Some studies have found it can be surprisingly effective for things like menstrual cramps. There's even research suggesting it can support weight management by helping to regulate blood sugar. So, with all that buzz, I was curious. Could 1 week of ginger tea really change anything? I grabbed a big piece of fresh ginger, my favorite mug, and started my 7-day experiment. The plan was simple. 1 big mug of fresh ginger tea every morning before I had anything else. I grated about a tablespoon of ginger, let it steep in boiling water for 10 minutes, and sometimes added a squeeze of lemon. On day 1, the first thing that hit me was the taste. Whoa, it is potent. It has this spicy, warming kick that definitely wakes you up. It felt really good going down, like I was starting the day right. About 30 minutes later, I felt this pleasant warmth in my stomach, and I noticed I felt a little less bloated after breakfast than usual. By day 2, it was becoming a routine. I was getting used to the taste, maybe even starting to look forward to it. The biggest thing I noticed today was how it affected my digestion. Everything just felt calmer. I'm someone who often gets indigestion or that heavy feeling after eating, and that was noticeably better. It was like the tea was helping my stomach run more smoothly. Around day 3 and 4, the effects really started to stick. My digestion was the smoothest it's been in ages. That bloated feeling I just accepted as part of life, pretty much gone. I also felt a subtle change in my energy. It wasn't a caffeine jolt, just a steady, clean energy all day. I felt more alert, especially in the mornings, which was a huge plus. Some research does suggest ginger can help with focus and attention, so maybe that's what was happening. By day 5, the tea was a non-negotiable part of my morning. The biggest win I wrote down in my journal today was about inflammation. I work out regularly and usually have some muscle soreness. Around day 5, I felt like I was bouncing back faster. My usual aches felt less intense. This lines up with ginger's anti-inflammatory reputation, so it was cool to feel it in action. It wasn't a miracle, but it was a definite improvement. On days 6 and 7, I was in the home stretch and feeling great. My gut was happy, my energy was stable, and that low-level inflammation seemed to have chilled out. I just felt lighter. I went into this a bit skeptical, but the cumulative effects were impossible to ignore. The whole week was overwhelmingly positive, but it wasn't perfect, and that brings me to the results. But before I give you the final breakdown, if you're finding this interesting or you're thinking about trying it, do me a quick favor and hit that thumbs up button. It really helps the channel out. Now, let's get to the good stuff. Okay, let's break down the final results, starting with the 3 big wins from my week of ginger tea. First, and most importantly, the digestive benefits are 100% real. This was the fastest and most consistent change I felt. After just a couple of days, my daily bloating was basically gone. I felt less stuffed and uncomfortable after meals, and my whole system just felt more regular. If you struggle with indigestion or gas, this alone makes it worth a shot. The second major positive was the anti-inflammatory effect. As I mentioned, my post-workout soreness seemed to fade faster. Now, while studies have really backed up ginger's power against things like menstrual pain and arthritis, I personally felt a clear difference in my exercise recovery. For anyone dealing with minor, everyday aches, this is a huge plus. And third, I noticed a real boost in mental clarity and less of that morning brain fog. I'm not a morning person, so it usually takes me a while to feel sharp. This week, I felt more focused, faster. It was like the tea was waking up my brain along with my body. It gave me a clean, focused energy without any of the jitters or the crash that comes from coffee. Now, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. There were a few downsides, which I'm calling the bad. First, that taste. It can be a lot. Fresh ginger tea is no joke. It's spicy and pungent, which can be intense first thing in the morning. I grew to like it, but I can totally see how it would be a deal breaker for some people. Second, let's be real, it's a bit of a hassle. Peeling and grating fresh ginger every single day takes time and effort. It's not as easy as dropping a tea bag in a mug. On busy mornings, it felt like one more thing on my to-do list. The low convenience factor is a definite minus. Finally, a small but important point. I did get some mild heartburn on the first 2 days. Ginger can sometimes irritate the stomach, especially if you have it on a totally empty stomach. It wasn't terrible and it went away after my body adjusted, but it's something to keep in mind if you have a sensitive stomach or are prone to acid reflux. Okay, we've done the good and the bad, but now I have to tell you about the one unexpected side effect that I really wish I'd known about. It's not good or bad, just bizarre. It completely changed my sleep. You might think it helped me sleep better, and that's what I assumed too. Ginger is caffeine-free and people find it relaxing. But that's not what happened. Instead of making me sleepy, it seemed to make my dreams incredibly vivid and wild. Starting around day 3, I was having these complex, detailed, and frankly, weird dreams. They weren't nightmares, but they were so intense, I'd wake up feeling like I'd just lived another life. When I did a little digging, I learned that while ginger can improve sleep quality for some, likely by reducing pain, this effect on dreams isn't really documented in scientific literature. Because it can boost circulation and has stimulating properties for some people, it's possible that this stimulation led to a more active, louder dream state for me. Waking up mentally tired from my own dreams was a strange feeling. So, be warned. You might be in for some wild nights. So after 7 days, is drinking ginger tea every day worth it? For me, it's a definite yes. The positive effects on my digestion, inflammation, and energy were real, and they far outweighed the hassle. The feeling of less bloating was a total game changer all by itself. I would absolutely recommend this to anyone looking to naturally support their digestion, calm minor inflammation, or get a caffeine-free morning boost. However, if you can't handle spicy flavors or you know you won't commit to making it fresh, it might not be for you. As for the wild dreams, that's just a strange footnote. It's a good reminder that our bodies react to things in unique ways. My plan is to keep drinking ginger tea, probably 4 or 5 times a week or on days when I feel like I really need it, like after a tough workout. It's become a powerful tool in my wellness kit. So, what do you think? Have you ever tried a ginger tea experiment? Did you get any weird side effects? Drop your entire experience in the comments below. I'd love to read about it. And if you like this video and want to see more health experiments, make sure you hit subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.